The Victorian era is said to be the golden age of ghosts. But while the great and the good were sitting around talking to the dead in seance rooms, and the likes of Charles Dickens was sending shivers down readers' spines with tales of ghosts in the world of fiction, what was happening in Wales? I went into the archives to find out, and I'd like to read to you a tale of violent retribution which took place in Pontardawy in 1878. The following strange ghost story was recorded in the Swansea Valley, and it tells of a man who, feeling wronged after his death, returns in spirit form to violently accost his former acquaintances. In life, he was part of a friendly society in Pontardawy, and as a rule, they would pay the funeral allowances for their members. But there was a condition. They would not pay the allowance in the case of a suicide, a crime which this former member was charged with committing. According to the report, one of the members recently died by his own hand, and the club accordingly refused to pay the death money. But following this just refusal, the remaining members began complaining that they were being subjected to a serious persecution from an unseen and presumably a ghostly agent. The attacks began on a Sunday when one of the officers, returning home over a lonely road, was assailed by the spirit of the late member, who, failing to get a satisfactory reply to his demand for the money, in a somewhat unspirit-like manner, assailed the unfortunate man and actually tore his clothes to ribbons. Such, at least, was the account he gave in tones of horror at the first public house he came to after this terrifying encounter. The next incident occurred on the following Tuesday evening. Whilst the members were assembled in the lodge room, the usual knocks were heard at the door as of a brother seeking admittance. The door was opened, but no one was to be seen. The members, however, are all very certain that they heard the voice of the deceased utter the words, "Pay my widow my funeral money, and then I shall be at rest." The meeting broke up, and the members are now puzzled to know what to do with such a determined deceased member. Sadly, the trail ends here, and whether or not the ghost received his burial fee remains unknown. But maybe that ghost is still haunting the dark streets of Pontardawy to this day.